Hello YouTube. So here we go. Imagine again you have a function f of x and you wish to find the root of the function. That is the point where the function becomes 0. But let's say the function is a bit complicated, like x minus tan x or something, and you actually don't know how to solve such equations. So then we use numerical analysis, and Newton-Raphson method is one such method. It's actually a very good method to find the root in such cases. So the method is actually very simple. What we do is we start with a point A, and hope you know this, that if you have a function and if you know the value of the function at one point, then you can find the value of the function at a somewhat nearby point by drawing a tangent out here, right? If you draw a tangent from here, the point where the tangent intersects will be a very close approximation to the value of the function there, right? F of a plus delta x is approximately f of a plus f dash of a into delta x. The basic first order approximation. I am assuming that you know this, but figuring this out is not so hard. You can try, but this is a prerequisite. Okay, yeah. So the same thing is actually true in the opposite sense also, right? That is, if I draw a tangent out here, the point where the tangent intersects will be a very good approximation to the root of this function. Okay, so our idea is we start with some random point and we draw a tangent at that random point and we find the point where the tangent intersects the x-axis. Then we choose this point as our new A and draw a tangent from there. Find the point where the tangent from there intersects, and we continuously keep on doing that. You will get closer and closer to this root and get a very good approximate solution to the root. Okay, so that is our method. Now let us try and calculate this distance. So we know this height is f of a. So this length would be like f of a by this distance is equal to tan theta. So this distance will be f of a by tan theta. And you know tan theta is basically just f dash of a. So you can also write this as f of a by f dash of a. Okay, so what we have to do is we have to start with a point A, then subtract from A f of a by f dash of a. So if you do that, you will reach to this point. And then we set this new point as our new A, let us call that A1. And then we keep on doing this. Our A2 will be A1 minus f of A1 by f dash of A1. So it is like drawing a tangent out here and finding the point where that intersects. So if we keep on doing this, we will reach a point where our consecutive iterations give us the same value. That is, if in the nth iteration the value was an, and if in the n plus 1th iteration the value was an plus 1, then an plus 1 will become approximately equal to an. Or we can also say that the value of the function at an becomes approximately 0. So we stop there. And the value of an at that point will give the root of the function. So hope you understood the method. Now we also need to put some criteria for stopping. So we can say that when an plus 1 minus an is less than a very small value, we stop. Or we can also say that when f of an becomes less than a very small value, we stop. Okay, I mean the magnitude of f of an becomes less than 0. Okay, so this value is having a name. It is actually called the tolerance or accuracy or something like that. And the smaller we make this value, the more accurate our result will be. And another interesting thing, Unlike the bisection method where we were continuously making our range half in width, here the value of a which we are getting is already a very close approximation to the root. So this method is going to be a much faster method than our bisection method. Okay, so now let's see how to practically calculate the root of a function using this method. So we are using a scientific calculator obviously because you cannot calculate these values by hand. So let's say we want to solve the equation x equals cos x. So our function f of x will be x minus cos x. So in Desmos you can define a function like this, but this may not be possible in your scientific calculator. It's okay, you can just type it x minus cos x just like that. And our first step is to start with an initial guess. And now what we have to do? We have to subtract from a f of a by f dash of a. Okay, and don't forget to keep your calculator in radians. It was in degrees. Your calculator should be in radians because it is having x and cos of x. So make sure it is in radians always. Yeah, so our first step is over and the value right here is our new a. And in the next step what we want to do is we want to take this as our a and continue doing this iteration. So this is where it is going to get very interesting. So as you can see, there is a button in your scientific calculator and in Desmos as well called answer. So this answer button, it actually stores the result from our previous iteration. Okay, so answer is right now this value, and what we want to do is we want to do answer minus f of answer by f dash of answer. Okay, so as you can see, our calculator has taken in our a1 and given us a2. And now what we want to do is we want our calculator to keep on doing this. So what we can do is we can keep on pressing enter, so it will do what it did previously. So as you can see, after just 4 iterations, the value has converged. If we keep on doing this, it's not going to change. So this value to which our iteration converged is our root, and just for confirmation I can show you. If I simply say what f of answer is, it's 0. Okay, so I hope you found this video useful. If you have any suggestions regarding videos I should make or any feedbacks, please put that in the comments. It's really valuable. And that's it. So thank you Desmos for helping me make this video, and lot of thanks to you for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Until then, bye bye.